Welcome to Holy Heroes Jesse Tree, December 11th, Moses, Part 2.
Welcome to Holy Heroes Advent Adventure. I'm Claire, one of your guides. Today, we're going to learn about how Moses freed the Israelites from the Egyptians. Moses went with his brother Aaron to see the Pharaoh.
Moses and Aaron went to Pharaoh and said, "Thus says the Lord, the God of Israel, let my people go, that they may hold a feast for me in the wilderness." But Pharaoh said, "Who is the Lord, that I should heed his voice and let Israel go? I do not know the Lord, and moreover, I will not let Israel go." Aaron cast down his rod before Pharaoh and his servants, and it became a serpent. Then Pharaoh summoned the wise men and the sorcerers, and they also did the same by their secret arts. For every man cast down his rod, and they became serpents, but Aaron's serpents swallowed up their serpents. Still, Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and he would not listen to them, as the Lord had said.
Moses and Aaron went to Pharaoh many times and told him that God said to let the Israelites go. Each time Moses and Aaron asked Pharaoh, Pharaoh refused. And each time Pharaoh refused, God sent a plague to the Egyptian people. First, God turned the Nile River to blood.
The next time Pharaoh would not let the Israelites go, God sent a huge number of frogs. Then God sent swarms of gnats. God sent lots of flies. And all the cows got sick and died. In the sixth plague, God made all the Egyptians and their animals become very sick with boils. God sent big thunderstorms with hail. God sent locusts to eat all the food. Then God sent darkness for 3 days so no one could see anything.
Finally, God sent the angel of death to kill all the firstborn Egyptians. This was the worst plague of all, and after this plague, Pharaoh let all the Israelites leave Egypt. But after the Israelites left Egypt, Pharaoh became sorry that he had let the Israelites go. He took many soldiers, and they followed the Israelites to bring them back. But Moses lifted his rod over the Red Sea, the sea parted, and the Israelites walked over on dry land. When the Egyptians tried to cross over the Red Sea, God told Moses to lift his staff over the water, and the sea came together again, and the Egyptians were drowned.
The Israelites camped at the foot of Mount Sinai. Moses went to the top of the mountain to speak to God, and God gave him the 10 Commandments, written on 2 stone tablets. When the people saw that Moses delayed to come down from the mountain, the people gathered themselves together to Aaron and said to him, "Make us gods who shall go before us. As for this Moses, the man who brought us up out of the land of Egypt, we do not know what has become of him." And Aaron said to them, "Take off the rings of gold and bring them to me." And he received the gold at their hands and fashioned it and made a molten calf. And they said, "These are your gods, O Israel, who brought you up out of the land of Egypt." When Aaron saw this, he built an altar before it, and Aaron made a proclamation and said, "Tomorrow shall be a feast to the Lord." And they rose up early on the morrow and offered burnt offerings and brought peace offerings. And the people sat down to eat and drink. And Moses turned and went down from the mountain with the 2 tablets of testimony. And as soon as he came near the camp and saw the calf and the dancing, Moses' anger burned hot, and he threw the tablets out of his hands and broke them at the foot of the mountain. And he took the calf which they had made and burnt it with fire and ground it to powder and scattered it upon the water and made the people of Israel drink it.
But the Israelites sinned against God and disobeyed him so many times that God finally condemned the Israelites to wander in the desert for 40 years before he brought them into the new land he had promised them. Our ornament for today is a picture of the stone tablets that God wrote the 10 Commandments on. See you tomorrow here on Holy Heroes Advent Adventure. Bye!
Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to go to holyheroes.com/jessetree to download your free companion Jesse Tree ornaments.